Let me just make sure we're live. Says starting.
Starting.
Alright, we should be live.
Here, refresh here. Alright, there we are. Yep.
Alright.
Awesome. We are live.
See if we can get this up here so we can see comments.
Good. So we're just going to get you guys all set up. We're so glad you're here tonight. We're setting this up so that we can make sure that if you have a question, we'll be able to hear it. And so you can comment live on our YouTube channel here, and we'll see your questions in a second. We're going to make sure we're all set up. So we're just giving this kind of a test run.
We're ready.
Yeah, so while he's setting us up to go over the comments, just to make sure we can see you guys all clearly. This is our first time doing it together. So if there's some, bumps in the road.
There will be.
Yes, there will. This is actually Josiah's first live class.
I don't go live. It's not my thing.
Right. That's okay. It's all about balance. So, but he's here tonight because, honestly, essential oils, it's a family journey, and Josiah has made some very big lifestyle changes, and he has seen how the essential oils have affected the girls, and him and I, in so many ways. We use them for emotional support. We use them daily for our immune support, our respiratory support. We've experienced wellness since July. If there's just a tiny hint of something happening in the morning, we just nip it in the butt with our little concoctions.
Yeah, our little magic oils.
Our little magic oils. So we're really excited that you guys came out tonight. Hey guys, okay, good. We can see the comments, so that's great. Good. Yeah, it's fun to see. It's fun to see you. Glad you're here, Vanessa, with us. Hopefully Sam's watching too. And so, yeah, we're really excited to be here as a couple just because that's really important. So, yeah, did we say our names? My name's Hannah Gravel, and this is my husband, Josiah.
Yep. How's it going, everybody?
And, yeah.
All right.
Let's get going. So let's get started. All right, so first we're going to talk about what essential oils are. And basically, essential oils are the most potent, volatile, and very versatile part of the plant.
They come from different plant materials such as bark, leaves, petals. They can be derived from a lot of different parts of the plant.
They consist of the most important and life-giving part of the plant, and they can have up to 300 constituents, which are basically what essential oils are made of.
They're the oldest known form of health support. They're even found as far back as Genesis in the Bible, so literally from the beginning of time. They were given as gifts at Christ's birth. I'm sure everybody's heard of frankincense and myrrh. They were given as gifts to Christ, so they've been around for a long time.
Yeah, they've even been found in Egyptian hieroglyphics. So it's pretty amazing. Seeing that they distilled essential oils even back then. And it's really just our culture today. Essential oils, the possibility of what essential oils can do has kind of been silent. And now with the emergence of Young Living 30 years ago, they're really once again coming readily available to support our health and wellness and your family's health and wellness, which is awesome. So that's what essential oils are in a nutshell, because we are trying to keep this class to under an hour. We're going to do our very, very best.
We'll see.
We'll see. So
why are essential oils important for your health? They are known to have a chemistry profile that your body uses and can adapt to, so they get absorbed easily into your body.
Yeah, they actually can be within every cell of your body in 20 minutes. If you inhale an essential oil like this, it reaches the liver, the thyroid, and your heart in 3 seconds, which is amazing. When applied topically, it can reach your bloodstream in 26 seconds.
They help to support our 12 body systems, including your immune system, your endocrine system, nervous system, respiratory system. They support all the major functions of your body.
They are literally imbued with intelligence, and so when they enter your bloodstream, they know exactly which cell needs to be tended to, which cell needs to be left alone. It's amazing, and it can help with a healthy brain. It can help with a healthy weight, and definitely extensively for emotional support.
Yep, they're the only substance known in science that can cross the blood-brain barrier or the limbic system. So they actually can bring support literally directly to your brain.
Yes, it's amazing. So that's why essential oils are important to our health and to your health. So now we're going to talk about, since they're so necessary for your health to live just above the wellness line, there are 3 ways of using those essential oils.
So the 3 main ways of using them is to diffuse them, which would be aromatic, to use them topically, just to apply them directly to your skin, and to take them internally, whether you put them inside a veggie capsule and eat them, or you add them to a meal or to a drink.
Yeah, and I think that one of our favorite ways is the aromatic use. They can provide a lot of emotional support for children, for us, sleep support in that way. They can be uplifting and calm, very grounding, like a frankincense oil can be very grounding. They are literally help. The sense of smell is like the substance of memory. And so if you ever know you smell something and it brings back a memory, essential oils can do that, and that's how they can give you emotional support. And then aromatically, they can also purify and cleanse the air, which is amazing. And we all know that right now airborne viruses and bacteria are in the air, and so one way to fight that is to make sure you're diffusing every single day antibacterial essential oils like Thieves and lemon and clove. And Josiah said topically as well.
Yep, you can use them topically. You can apply them directly to your skin, or you can put them in a carrier oil to kind of, for some of the stronger oils, you don't want to apply some of them directly to your skin in high amounts. So you can put them in a carrier oil to help spread them out. And so, yeah, I use them topically daily.
Yeah, and then Josiah mentioned the last way that we use them is internally. And we both take essential oils internally every day. I mean, if you want to tell them what you take every day. This is the white label here. I got to find where my camera is. I'm getting used to that. Okay, so here we go. So these are the ones that are actually specifically labeled for ingestion. That is not that's actually kombucha. Anyone that follows me on Hannah's Healthy Habits, I'll post my private group. We're like kombucha fanatics, and I found these new bottles, and anyway,
they're nice.
He's drinking kombucha. So internally, Young Living is the only company that has the GRAS approval. And basically, that's generally regarded as safe. And they designate that by the white label on the essential oil bottle, okay? So that you know this is generally regarded as safe by the FDA. And that's a very powerful way to use your essential oils.
I take lemon, copaiba, and Thieves every single day. I take 3 drops of each in the morning as soon as I wake up. And then, if I'm trying to really wake up, I'll put a few drops of peppermint in there.
Yeah.
So
it's a great way to help your body just have its own natural defense, really. It's to boost your body's ability to be healthy. So let's talk about, do essential oils actually work? Well, how many of you have smelled lavender maybe as a fragrance in your shampoo and conditioners, your lotions? We get used to this adulterated smell of nature's actual aroma, but it's not even close to being the same. People purchase lavender from different sources, either online or health food store, but unfortunately, due to label laws, lavender in any of these areas you can get it only require 5% to be actually lavender oil. And so what ends up happening is there's more lavender sold today.
Yeah, so I mean the Young Living lavender is pure lavender, but there's so many other companies that are watering it down, or they're just making a smell that's similar to lavender and exploiting it using carriers or using different kinds of oil to stretch it out, that there's actually more lavender being sold than lavender that exists on the planet.
Yeah, so that's some food for thought. There is a hybrid form of lavender that's called lavandin, and you might see that on your product that you're using that has lavender in it. It might be labeled lavandin, and it's cheap to grow and smells very similar to lavender, but the difference in the constituents, which are what we talked about earlier, make up essential oils that can have up to 300 constituents.
Lavender is not an essential oil. I mean,
right. Yes.
It's an oil that smells similar, but it's not considered an essential oil.
Right. Yeah. So the constituents show that. So yeah. So basically, there are you can go back. Yeah, there are 4 different grades of essential oils: A, B, C, and D. And obviously, what you want is grade A.
Right.
Grade D is basically floral water, and it's often sold to companies after they've done the distillation process. They take what's left over from that, and they fill their bottles with 5% of that, and then they have reached the legal limit of what they have to have.
The legal requirement's been met, and so then they can water down the oil as much as they want.
And just fill it with whatever, petroleum products, and label it fragrance, which is a really bad word. And we'll talk about that later. So grade A is the only true pure oil and can only be obtained from companies that has its own farms, distills its own oils, and controls the whole process from seed to steel. Literally the timely process, and when it's harvested, what time it's harvested, how long it's harvested, all of these it's a complex process to make sure that you get just the highest amount of constituents you need from the essential oil, and it requires expertise and very careful monitoring. So this is why Young Living.
Yep.
I mean,
Young Living has their own farms. They have hundreds of farms all over the world. You can go to any farm that they have. There's very few. I mean, if you belong to any other essential oil company, you can try to contact them and visit their farms. They won't let you. A lot of times, they don't even know where the farms are that they're sourcing from. I mean, it's just they're getting petals or branches, whatever the roots, whatever they're distilling essential oils from. They don't even know where it comes from. You can visit any Young Living farm anytime you want. You just got to call them and let them know you're coming, basically.
Yeah. And it's so important that you do have a good process and that it's a trusted source, because honestly, these are not easy to make. And before we move on in too much, I got to talk about how much of something you actually need to make the essential oil. So you need 60,000 rose petals to produce 1 ounce of rose oil. 200 pounds of lavender will produce 7 pounds of oil. He's getting his kombucha drink, apparently. Jasmine can actually only be obtained by picking the flowers by hand before the sun comes out on the very first day they open. That's why I don't have jasmine.
It's pricey.
It's a little bit pricey. 8 million hand-picked blossoms make 2.2 pounds of jasmine oil. So marketing companies that sell essential oils, they only use suppliers, and those suppliers obtain their oils from different sources and have no control over the process. And that's unlike Young Living, who has complete control over the process. The average distillation time for most essential oil marketing companies from their suppliers is 2 hours. But some essential oils like cypress, to get all 300 constituents, that it requires a full 24 hours of distillation. But many companies will cut that short because time is money, and that makes the essential oils not nearly as powerful. So it's very important that they control the whole process.
And that's why Young Living has the largest essential oil library in the world.
Yeah, literally, there's no other essential oil company, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are they the only essential oil company? Well, they have their own farm. They produce. No, you can go back. They produce their own seeds. They manage the process all the way from the seed to the bottle, and that's what Josiah was talking about. And I like to think of it as the 3 S's. Basically, Young Living sources everything. They have top-notch science, and they have high standards. So that's sourcing, science, and standards. And the sourcing, they control the whole process. So like Josiah says, they have hundreds of farms all over the world. They control the seeds going into the ground. You can go there. You can do that. They control the distillation process. They have the science behind it. They have their own.
They can verify there's no pesticides. That's why they can make an oil that is safe enough to consume orally, because they control the product so thoroughly that they know that there's no pesticides involved. If there was pesticides, and like any other essential oil company, they won't encourage you to ingest the oils because they don't have control over the farms.
Exactly. And so because they have this top-notch science, that's why we have discovered that Young Living essential oils are much more powerful, and you don't have to use as much as what we had a previous experience with. 1 drop of Young Living essential oils is very, very powerful. You will know the difference.
Yeah,
you will definitely know the difference once you use them. So now we're going to talk about what I mentioned earlier, which was the premium starter kit. And we're going to go over the 11 essential oils that are in your premium starter kit. And this is all of them. Ooh, I don't even, you know what? I can't even pick them all up. So we're just going to do one at a time. So let's go to lavender. Lavender essential oil was actually one of the first oils that I ran out of in my kit. For me, this is more my oil. I would say, I don't know if you've even used it. No, but I went through it, and I've gone through like 3 bottles. Lavender, for me, is my skin. So I do a drop of lavender every day in my skin. It's really nice in an Epsom salt bath. You can have lavender vitality in some lemonade, and it tastes really good, actually.
That's good.
It's one of the top relaxation oils for diffusing. But this little Swiss Army knife essential oil, because that's what it's called, it can do a lot of things. And so whenever I'm in doubt, I just go grab lavender and put it on or wherever it needs to be, and we're good to go. So that's lavender. I'm glad you're on with us too, Mom. I saw your comment. Glad to have you here. So next is frankincense. How do I switch again? Okay, so Mr. Frankie, and whenever I'm talking to somebody, I'm always like, yes, Mr. Frankie did it again. Josiah actually takes this frankincense vitality, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've taken it a few times. I actually just like the smell of frankincense. I take it in the truck with me every now and then, and I'll diffuse it in the truck. But
yeah, frankincense has a really nice aroma that's very grounding. Kind of woodsy, would you say?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but sweet still, and it's the top oil for your skin. And I have seen my skin glow the last few months, and my scars have healed a lot quicker with frankincense. But it can definitely regulate all your body systems by taking frankincense vitality every single day. So that is Mr. Frankie. And he's like Mrs. Lavender, and is very powerful. Okay, so peppermint. Oh boy. Peppermint is one of the top oils for digestive support. And I'll let you talk about peppermint first, and I'll just kind of finish.
Yeah, so peppermint, I take peppermint. I use it actually for a lot of different things. But I take it every morning just as part of my wake up nature shot. I mean, I'll take some nature red, and I'll put a couple drops of peppermint in there. Wakes me up. I might wipe a little bit on my face if I'm trying to get ready to go for the gym, and it definitely is it's a wake up oil.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels good.
Yeah.
it has a really strong cooling sensation. Yeah, and like I said, I take it internally, I take it topically. Some mornings I'll even diffuse it in the truck on my way to the gym, just because it really wakes you right up.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So it is like Josiah said. You can use it before like a run, or he does his own little workout thing. But I really like peppermint. If my tummy's having a little bit of trouble, I like to have peppermint in my coffee in the morning. Josiah, like he said, has it in his water. As we mentioned, this is the Vitality. See?
Yeah, I'll put a drop. Actually, every time I fill up my water bottle, I put a drop of peppermint in. So I probably daily consume probably like 5 or 6 drops of peppermint a day. Just a little much.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ever taste my water bottle, it tastes like peppermint.
It's cool.
And I have a thing for cold water, and so you have ice water and a little bit of peppermint in it. It takes it down another 10 degrees.
Yeah, peppermint.
I mean, it's almost too cold to drink.
If you put a drop of Young Living peppermint on your neck, it can just cool off your whole body. It really does have an amazing cooling sensation, so it works well for kind of athletic. But it's good if you diffuse it. So like during children studying or you're trying to get some quiet time, it's a really good focus oil as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so next is Purification, which is basically, you could call it the non-stinky oil, I guess, the stinky oil. But Purification actually eliminates the odors from the house, and it smells really sweet. It's a blend. Citronella, rosemary, lemongrass, tea tree, myrtle, lavender. So Purification smells really nice. Another good tip with Purification, dryer sheets are super toxic. And in my private group, we talked about different toxic things for our bodies. Don't use dryer sheets. Just stop and get some wool dryer balls and put a couple drops of Purification on them. And if you have problems with static, you're not going to have problems with static anymore. So that's Purification. It's definitely one of my favorites to diffuse.
It actually is a great one to diffuse too, especially, if you're trying to get rid of a smell. I mean, you can diffuse.
Yeah.
I mean, any kind of smells,
Yeah.
Smells.
Awesome. Smells. Purification. Yes.
We have 2 kids. There's smells.
Well, even if I cook bacon or something, it'd be like, I mean, or if cook chicken in the crock pot, you don't want to smell like chicken all day. So, yeah. Well, Thieves lately has been like our go-to oil because it's fall, and Thieves, I mean, it smells like fall. It's a blend, and it has clove and lemon and cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary. Thieves you should diffuse every single day, or the single oils that are in Thieves, because especially right now with it being having the air virus, what is it called? The
flu and all the different
yes,
stuff
everything that's going in the air. It's very important to diffuse this, but we also take it internally. This is the Vitality oil, and it has helped our immune systems. And I truly believe that rubbing a drop of this on my daughter's feet at night is why they don't have colds.
And everybody else's kids are getting sick.
Everybody's sick, but us, we're like, keep taking our oils. It's awesome. So, yeah, we feel great. So, Thieves Vitality, it's a powerhouse, and the cinnamon bark is antibacterial. So you could take it internally. If you have kids under 5, then just put a drop of it on the bottom of their feet. So that is Thieves, and it is a great immune support. All right.
Stress Away.
Stress Away, which is actually my personal favorite. So if you're kind of deal with anxiety issues, or you're just a really busy mom, or you got a lot of things happening, this is another oil that's kind of like, I guess you could say it's mine. I don't know. He does it. I mean, it smells really good. So he does like in the diffuser sometimes.
We diffuse it at night a lot of times.
Yeah, we do.
Going to sleep, diffuse some Stress Away.
Diffuse some Stress Away.
That smells good.
It smells good. Always smells good. So this one, I actually have the roller bottle, and you get a roller bottle in your premium starter kit. So I actually just like to roll this one on when I'm out and about. And if you're a mama that has kids, you need Stress Away in your life. It really helps because of that blood-brain barrier and emotional support. This smell helps you bring yourself back. So really enjoy Stress Away.
Yeah, we have a grumpy male lady. Really grumpy, actually. It's like the grumpiest human being I've ever met.
Hopefully she doesn't watch this.
Gave her a bottle of Stress Away.
We did.
And I feel like she's not been as grumpy. I can't personally take credit for all that, but I feel like I can, so I will.
Yes. Everybody needs essential oils. Even our male lady needs essential oils. So now we're going to talk about lemon. And this is one of the other ones that we take every single day because it is an immune support booster. It is basically a D-limonene, I think is how it's pronounced, powerhouse. So also it can take away sticky substances.
Yeah, so we so about a month ago we resealed our driveway. And I had rubbed up against the can and didn't realize it. Came and sat down. Like I thought I was clean. I looked myself over. Came and sat down in my favorite recliner and didn't realize that my leg was covered in tar. And tar. I mean, if you ever seal your driveway, you know that stuff is a mess. It doesn't come out of anything. It is any clothes you wear while you're sealing your driveway are going in the trash because it's just nasty stuff. Anyway, did not think it would work, but I figured I'd use my wife's crazy oils and try to get it out of the recliner. It came right out. You can't even tell where it was. I mean, it dissolved it all. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah. So lemon is not only is it a daily vitamin for your immune support because of the D-limonene, it also is an awesome cleaning oil, and it is the gunk oil. So, and it smells great too. I mean, diffuse it. Gosh, you can diffuse any of this. The lemon has a really fresh and bright
actually,
smell.
I actually used it a few weeks ago to pull the. If anybody's ever taken decals off of their vehicle,
oh yeah, that's right.
They use like a really sticky double-sided tape to stick the decals to your vehicle, and it's almost impossible to get off because without using something really strong that will take the paint right off your car. But yep. I used lemon, it came right off.
Yeah. He was
it took me about 5 minutes.
He was going to go get something. I'm like, use my lemon first. Because this is like when we were just getting our kit and getting used to like, use lemon. It's supposed to be like the non-glue.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'll do that.
He's come around, though.
I'll do that right before I go get the acetone.
Yes, exactly. That's what.
I didn't have to use acetone on the paint on my truck, so I was happy. And, came right off.
Awesome. So, our next one is PanAway. And this is actually the big bottle. Josiah made a custom, actually you have it in there, but he took off the label of my little PanAway and made his own custom blend of PanAway.
It's got PanAway in it.
It's got PanAway in it, but it's got a
lot of different things. PanAway, copaiba, peppermint, and valor.
Yeah, he's got his little concoctions. And that's kind of what happens. So basically, just like your DNA is different than my DNA. I mean, we all have a different chemistry in our body, and our bodies will actually react to oils differently. So I might sleep well with cedarwood and stress away. You might not. You might sleep better with frankincense or lavender. And so you have to figure out what works for you. And it's the same with muscle recovery and post-workout recovery. And Josiah has found his little groupings of oils that he likes, and that's what he goes with.
Definitely.
But this is PanAway, and PanAway is a blend, but it is the must oil for muscle recovery. Basically.
Yeah, I've got a few stories about PanAway, but
trying to stay compliant here.
Oh no, right? It's definitely a very soothing. It's very strong though. Yeah, so, when we first started, I really wasn't on board for a couple of weeks when Hannah first got her premium starter kit. I actually threw my back out lifting a tractor into the back of my truck.
Yeah.
And so my back, I couldn't even stand up straight. And Hannah was like, well, why don't you go take a bath and put some of this PanAway in the bath? I was like, all right, well, how much am I putting in here at this little tiny bottle? And she goes, oh, like 4 drops.
Like 4 drops.
I was like, yeah, okay. I'm a grown adult man.
No, he didn't tell me anything.
I didn't tell her that. Yeah. But I was like, you know what? I'm a grown man. I don't need 4 little drops in an entire bath. So I did like 12. And
powerhouse.
Yeah, you have sensitive parts of your body that will feel like they're on fire.
And I keep on checked on him. I'm like, are you all right? And he's like, no. I'm like, how many drops did you do? And he's like, I don't know, just like dunk, dunk, dunk. I'm like, oh my god.
So there are certain areas of your body that you shouldn't put PanAway on. You definitely shouldn't put 12 drops anywhere.
Anywhere. This is a hot oil, so when you do get this in your premium starter kit, be careful. Use it with a carrier oil like coconut oil or olive oil, something to spread it around instead of putting it.
You really don't need more than 3 or 4 drops anywhere. I've got scoliosis, I've got some back soreness, and pretty much 3 or 4 drops with a carrier, maybe mixed with a little bit of peppermint. It just feels great on my back. So,
glad we bringing you humor, Vanessa.
Yeah. I try.
Hey, you know. All right. Let's get to our last 3 oils. Oh, copaiba. Okay, go ahead, Josiah. This is
yeah, so copaiba is actually
Mr. Oil here.
It's probably, I mean, even just talking to other people that do oils, it's probably one of the most underrated oils. You don't feel a lot of significant effects from it, so it's not. You don't have the shock value of PanAway or Peppermint or any of the other oils. It doesn't have a particular smell. It's kind of a cinnamony type smell.
Yeah.
But
it smells good.
I mean, it does smell good, but it's not a super strong smell. It doesn't have any really outstanding qualities initially. But it's phenomenal for post-workout, soothing, soreness control. I've had multiple
anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, like anti-inflammatory support and stuff like that. So there's been quite a few workouts where I'll just go destroy my legs and I'll rub copaiba on one leg and then I'll put nothing on the other leg and see what happens. And there is a big difference in the legs where I shift which oils I use just to see what happens. And so copaiba is one of my favorites.
That's awesome.
I mean, it works really well.
So he does take this one internally every single day. This is the Vitality line, so no need to worry. It's also a magnifier, which is one of the reasons he uses it for his post-workout. You could apply some, let's say it's like this area, you could apply PanAway first and then put copaiba next, and then maybe take a little carrot oil and just massage that, and it will magnify the power of the constituents, literally.
Yeah.
So
copaiba is good in addition to any other oil.
Any other oil.
You can mix it with any other oil, and it kind of magnifies the effects of it.
Yep.
So, and
Digize. Okay, so Digize Vitality is like number 10. So you get 11 oils in your premium starter kit, which is why it's the way to go. So this is Digize. Ooh, I'm getting all backwards here. So Digize is like Peppermint. It's one of the other main digestive support oils. That's literally the name of it. It does not smell very good. I don't like the smell of it. If you like black licorice, you might like the smell of it.
It's horrible.
I would not recommend diffusing it. Actually gross. I need my stress away now. So Digize, it's because it has tarragon and fennel in it, and so it just has a really strong odor. But let me tell you, if you have tummy trouble,
you can, but it's just
rub it on your tummy. Take it in capsules, and it always makes me feel better. It's just
as a guy,
amazing.
The last thing you want to smell when you crawl in bed at night is Digize.
Well, yes.
It is obnoxious.
So if you're worried about that, girls, or just remind your wife to please don't rub that on your abdomen tonight. Can you take it in a capsule? Sometimes I forget and I just put 1, 2 and then it's all over me, but the stuff's amazing. So that's Digize. And these are the everyday oils, as you can already tell. These are literally the ones you could use every single day. And so RC is the last one you get in your premium starter kit. And RC is for respiratory support. It starts for respiratory care. And it can help open up your lungs. And I used to love putting respiratory RC till I ran out, and it's all gone now. And they're actually out of stock right now. And that's part of their sourcing. It's out of stock, and hopefully it'll be in stock soon. You can get the 5 milliliter, and then you can get it in your kit. Right now, I've been using a blend called Raven, and I've been using eucalyptus.
We have the
different. Oh, that's right. You did get
I've been using it every day.
Well, see, he's got a man bag that I don't even have. So we have like a hub of our essential oils, and I forgot you had RC because it's in his man bag. See? He's not even sharing with me. He's got his own little bag here. It says Young Living, and it's got all his stuff. Apparently, he has RC, which is like one of my favorites because it has the 3 eucalyptus, right? And everybody knows the eucalyptus helps your airways, which is really important this time of year.
It kind of reminds me. I grew up, using Vicks Vapor Rub, but we're basically putting, petroleum jelly literally directly on your skin, whereas RC is a much safer, cleaner pure method of
Yes.
opening your lungs up and
Definitely.
and supporting your respiratory system.
Definitely. So it's really easy to use. You can just rub it on your chest, use a carrier oil to just move it around a lot more. And Vanessa, I see all your comments. You're hilarious. So we're having a good time. So that is all the 11 essential oils. So now we're going to talk about some consumer savvy tips. And these are really important things to be thinking about when you're, I want to get started with essential oils. So as we mentioned, any company that does not have their own farms that are open to the public, that's not a true essential oil company. And so it's very important, if you're not getting it from a true essential oil company, that you realize you might be getting adulterated and not pure essential oils, which could actually be even possibly dangerous for you.
Yeah, and I mean, as we mentioned before, any company that doesn't allow you to visit their farms, that are not open to the public, it's sketchy business practices. Why wouldn't they let you see how they're making their oils?
Yes, exactly.
It's just common sense.
So don't waste your money on oils from companies that just because they're labeled pure, chances are they're not truly pure, and chances are they don't have a quality that will be worth your investment. And this is your money you're talking about.
Well, and in a lot of companies, they'll use terms like pure oil or 100% pure therapeutic grade oil. If you look at on a Young Living bottle, it does say pure therapeutic grade oil, but on other companies they might have some similar wording to that, but they'll have like a little TM or a little R, a circle R on there, because it's actually a registered trademark, so it has no literal value. I mean, it's just something that they can print on everything that they make, because it's a registered trademark of their company.
Yep.
Yep.
So many companies use, like Josiah said, a trademark or some other shifty and shady marketing techniques, just because they rely on the consumers' ignorance. It's ignorance. So if a company says certified, but who's to say? I mean,
there's another company that uses certified therapeutic grade, but there is no certification. It's a registered trademark. They put certified therapeutic grade on every single product they make because it's part of their trademark.
Exactly. So that's one thing to be thinking about. And then remember, you should really look at your essential oil essential oil bottles. So go into your cabinet if you have some already that are not Young Living. I want you to look at the bottom of them. Okay? If they have an expiration date, Young Living essential oils do not expire. You will not see an expiration date on Young Living essential oils. Citrus oils are not by definition essential oil and technically may have a shelf life, but Young Living essential oils do not have expiration dates. Why do other companies have expiration dates? One of the reasons that there could be other products in them. They could be extenders, petroleum products.
Well, the petroleum products all have a breakdown period, so they all expire in a certain period of time. So anything that contains petroleum is going to have an expiration date. So you know that anything that has an expiration date most likely has some type of petroleum distillate in it.
Exactly. So please check, because you don't want to be put petroleum. I mean, you're rubbing these all over your body. You're putting them in the air to help your family. And if they have an expiration date, they have the potential of causing a lot more damage than you're trying to actually fix. Just don't waste your money on that, okay? Also, beware if an essential oil smells sweet. It's a sure indication that an essential oil has been adulterated if it smells sweet. Peppermint should not smell like a candy cane. Ethanol vanillin is a petroleum product, and it's often used by suppliers to sweeten the fragrance of an essential oil. So they're actually putting it in there because it doesn't have enough of the floral water to make it actually smell good. So they put this ethanol vanillin in there, which is a petroleum product, actually make the oil smell sweet. So they have to do this to make it marketable. So don't be fooled by a sweet smell of your essential oil. Don't be fooled by organic labeling. Organic labeling, that's a marketing technique. Essential oils do not fall within USDA organic label because that's a certification for food. If you have an essential oil that's marked organic, you may be dealing with, once again, savvy marketing techniques. One that does not give you pure essential oils. So, and I'll post a link more about that later. So you have to choose an essential oil company that has the seed to seal promise. And we're still here.
Yeah.
So we're just going to talk now about how to really bring these essential oils into your home, okay? So have you ever looked at the ingredient list of things you're using in your home right now? I mean, the average person, they say, puts on 300 chemicals before breakfast.
Women are probably most of that.
Probably, because we wear makeup and shampoo and conditioner and hairspray and lotions and perfumes and, oh my gosh.
I don't think I'd get close to that.
No.
Maybe
but,
like 40.
Yeah, so you have, I mean, shampoos and conditioner, the hairstyle products. And yeah, because he doesn't even have to shave. So he doesn't have that either, shaving cream. But most guys, 99% of guys, have shaving cream, and aftershave, and all of those can be just laden with chemicals that affect our body's health. So I want you to look at the products that you have, and I want you to look at this app. It's called Think Dirty. It's an app you can download, and I want you to look up the products that you're using on your body. But by switching all your everyday products, so you can see in the picture in our PowerPoint, I'm talking kids products, facial products. The makeup is not even on there. They have a whole savvy makeup line. It's beautiful.
But all your cleaning products,
yes.
Your shampoo and conditioners, beard oil, shaving cream, deodorant, anything that you use daily, almost everything's covered in their product line.
Exactly. And so you basically can save money by switching all of your household items to Young Living. And that's why many families have been joining our Young Living journey with us. And it starts with your premium starter kit, okay, which includes your 24% off membership for life. It includes all 11 oils. It includes a roller bottle to put on your stress away bottle. It includes your Minx Red. So starting with this essential reward kit, you're just immediately able to start ditching and switching, and that's basically what we've done. I mean, if I've run out of shampoo, I've gotten the shampoo. If I've started to run out of laundry soap, then I switched and I got laundry soap.
I mean, you don't want to just switch everything overnight.
You could afford it, but
you slowly replace the products as they run out in your house, and you want to get the chemicals out of your house. You know, your shampoo runs out, you buy the shampoo. Toothpaste runs out, you buy the toothpaste. Mouthwash runs out, you buy the mouthwash. And so these products end up not affecting your monthly budget, and you slowly get the toxins out of your house.
Yeah, and the best product to start with doing that is just the simple Thieves cleaner. This bottle can replace your window cleaner, your bathroom cleaner, your all-purpose cleaner, your kitchen cleaner. I mean, I use it on my wood. I use it on my floors, all sorts of floors. Tile, people have used it on marble, anything. And this is 14.4 ounces, and it costs like $19. Okay, you need one capful to fill this large bottle. Okay, so basically it costs mathematically 39 cents to make one of these. Okay, that's super cheap. Even if you're buying the cheapest cleaners, it's not going to be 39 cents. If you go to the dollar store, but most people, they're spending, $6 or $7 on a natural cleaning product when it's not natural at all. So
and it smells good and it's safe. I mean, it's literally safe enough to drink it. I mean, you could drink it and it would taste fine.
Exactly. So they have a huge, but
I wouldn't drink it. I wouldn't recommend it, but I have tasted it. It's all right.
It's just essential oils, and you can add lemon if you need like an extra boost to clean it. But that's how we've started our journey, and we've come to this point where basically a chemical-free home, and that has to do a lot with our wellness, because since we're not bombarding our body with all of these toxic chemicals, our body can get fortified with the essential oils, and then you're at the wellness line, and your body's able to fight off anything that comes comes your way and helps just take care of it. There's things you can't control, but there are some things you can control. And one of the things you can control is what is in your window cleaner, or what is in your makeup, or what is in your diaper cream, or what's in your post-workout, or whatever. And there's just been many products we have been able to just ditch and switch and have had a huge savings because of Young Living. So the average family spends $150 per month managing their health. All right. So with the $160 purchase of your premium starter kit, right away you can start saving money because the 11 oils can be used in so many ways. All right. So we want to kind of finish and wrap up here. We are really excited and would love to share. I guess that PowerPoint I kind of covered. Oh, leave that one up actually before I close, because that's talking a little bit more about the makeup, that PowerPoint. And Savvy Minerals is a whole nother class I do. And if you're interested in Savvy Minerals, just send me a personal message. But Young Living came out with their makeup line this past summer, and it is paraben-free, bismuth-free, PEG compounds, no lead. I mean, women, this slide is really, it's for women, because Josiah's
some men.
But Josiah's right. I mean, women are probably the ones that are putting 300 chemicals on our bodies every single day. We're the one that are interrupting our endocrine system. I mean, there is a rise of women that are struggling with our endocrine systems are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and our thyroids are being attacked, and Hashimoto's and hypothyroidism. It's like an epidemic, but that's just for the women. So a lot of those compounds can be found in our daily products. But then I want you to think about, what are you putting on your baby? And I mean, child cancer, child asthma, these are issues that are happening. And every time we do a Toxic Tuesday post and I look up a cleaner, or I look up something that we're putting in our bodies, I'm just like, oh my gosh. And this is not to I don't mean to overwhelm you and stress you out. I was there. I was where you are tonight, just wondering, how can I change my family? How can we become chemical free? And you just have to stop using these personal care products, and you have to switch to something that's very simple. That is their toothpaste. It's basically baking soda and coconut oil, Young Living's toothpaste, with essential oils, and it's awesome. It tastes great.
Yes, it's good. Teeth are clean.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Yeah, and yes. So, anyways,
it doesn't have fluoride in it.
That's just, if you see any of those chemicals in there in your products, use the Think Dirty app. Look them up tonight. So now I'm gonna. Nope, I'm not. I keep forgetting that's next. So go ahead to the Essential Rewards.
This one?
Yeah. So Essential Rewards, after you get your premium starter kit, you have the option of enrolling in the best automated service. Now, it is optional, but for $50 a month, you get 10% back, all the way up to 25% back. That's basically how Josiah and I have gotten all of our oils. I have, because of the ditch and switch, I basically get all of our personal care products, all of our household care products, and I buy that, and then every month, Young Living has different promos that are free. So like this month, we can get tea tree and frankincense and eucalyptus radiata, and I think Christmas spirit, and one more. And we get all those for free just by, and pine, just for free by getting our household and personal care products and my makeup products and our supplements all through Young Living. So the Essential Rewards is something I highly encourage you just to get the most bang for your buck. But that comes after you get your 11 essential oils. So let's talk about that. So this is how you get started. You contact us, Josiah. I know both of us invited people to our class. And so you can either text your buddy Josiah here, or you can send me a personal message and we're going to get you started. When we first got started, I didn't know much. I did use an essential oil company. I bought some through my mom, a different company, but they never worked. And so I always would go to the pharmacy and end up getting over-the-counter product. These worked, and so I have learned a lot every single day, and I have had a support group that has walked me through all of my questions, and we are here for you to help you get started on your essential oil journey.
Well, I mean, even more important than the products is just having a good support system of knowledgeable people that can tell you how to use them, where to use them. You know, having these, you know, whether it's a group on Facebook or someone that you can text and just ask questions to. And so that's kind of what we aim to provide, is above and beyond just access to the products is access to knowledge.
Exactly, because we understand this is a big step. I mean, this is a lifestyle change, and you only can do it one step at a time, but we're here for you, and a support group is invaluable. So let's break this down for you. What do you get in your premium starter kit? You're going to get 11 essential oils. These are the everyday oils. I guarantee you're going to be able to use every single one of them. They're not only good for your health, they're going to help you make simple replacements that are going to save you hundreds of dollars in products you're already spending money on. Okay? If you're like me, I really didn't have any idea of the harsh chemicals, even in my organic products, but they're actually very detrimental to your family's health. These oils become basically a raw material, and so you can make your own DIY products. We had a class on Friday night, and we made body butter and missing spray. Do not get Febreze. Look that up. You can very simply take a few essential oils that you like, put them in a glass spray jar, fill it up with some water and some witch hazel, and you're good to go. Freshen all the linens that you want, chemically free. No more dryer sheets. You're not going to have to go down the over-the-counter aisle. No more dishwashing detergent. The list goes on and on and on and on and on of things you're not going to have to purchase. You're also going to receive a diffuser in your premium starter kit, and that's one of the top ways to use your essential oils. And then in the bottom part of your starter kit, when you get it in, is a whole bunch of free samples. So best of all, of course, you receive a Young Living membership.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah, it's the best part. 24% off the rest of your life. No strings attached. No purchase necessary. You won't have any renewal fees, no activation fees, no monthly minimums. You just need to spend $50 a year if you want to keep your account active. If it goes inactive, to turn the lights back on, you just do a $50 purchase. So you receive all of this for $160. This is the only Young Living bundle that is 50% off, and you only have one opportunity to get it because it comes with your membership, which is $45. The actual wholesale cost of this kit is $317. So if you were like me, you need to get started with this premium start. It's the way everybody gets started because
it comes with all your best oils. I mean,
all the best oils.
I mean,
we have other favorites.
There's about 300 oils. There's like 300 oils.
But these are empty. I mean, these are empty. So there's a reason that these are your everyday oils.
There's 300 oils, but these are definitely the ones you want to start with.
Exactly.
I mean, they're kind of entry level, but they're very effective. Very good oils.
Yep. So I just want you to think about where are you spending your money? Where are you putting value in your money? No, that's the last slide. So basically, is it vanity? Is it cable? I mean, where your money is, where your checkbook is, that's where your priorities are at. And that's something to really think about because your family's life is important. And the wellness now is important, but the wellness down the road is really important too. So it's very important to have a chemical-free home. It's very important to support your body's natural immune system and all 12 body systems. So that's really important. But let me go over some frequently asked questions that you may have today. So do you have to purchase monthly? No. Are there perks outside of the wholesale account of the 24% off? Yes. That was the essential reward picture that I shared with you. That's the loyalty program, and there's huge perks in that.
I mean, we're getting, I think, 20% back?
20% back.
20% back, and then once you're in ER for, I think, 2 years?
2 years.
2 years, it goes up to 24, 25%? 25%. So on top of that, there's different levels of what your purchase order is for, they have freebies that they give away every month. So, they have a $90 tier, 100 or 200,
190.
Oh yeah, 100, 190, 250, and $300. So all these different tiers. There's different amounts of free free care packages that they send you. So it's always good stuff.
Yeah, so depending on what you're ditching and switching, I mean, if you're getting supplements from somewhere, just get them through Young Living. They're infused with essential oils, and there's been studies done, one by Dr. Doug Corrigan, that supplements that are infused with essential oils are much more volatile, and absorbed better in your bodies. So if you're getting your supplements and you're getting your cleaning products and your personal it's easy. $50 a month. I mean, I have grocery budgets. I know it's something we can definitely do, and it's a decision you should think about with your family. Whoops. So we already told you that you're going to be part of an exclusive Facebook support team, and there are like 1,500 people that will be here through your whole journey. And that's it. I mean, basically, you just need to get started.
Yep.
And get your premium starter kit.
Yeah,
I forgot we're offering free oils. I almost forgot. So until Wednesday, if you get your premium starter kit on our event, now this is November 6th. So if you're watching this on YouTube and it's a couple weeks from now, these are gone. You missed it. Contact us if you would like something else. 3 days. So it's just.
So if it's after the 9th, you missed out.
You missed out. So hopefully you're watching this live, or watching this on the replay. So you can get. Let's see if I can get this on the camera. Snifflies. Now this is only till Wednesday. Tummy Jives, Lemon Vitality, and Thieves Vitality. And these are free for the next 3 days because Josiah and I, this is so important for your family to get switched to a chemical-free life. So we're giving you that opportunity. And of course, we will give you some books to get going. Man, you will have a welcome packet from me before your starter kit even gets in the mail. These are 2 of the books I give you. So this is 150 Uses, and this is Fearless by Diamond Sarah Harnish. And it's such a practical way of just getting started. And it gives you little challenges and just helps you open one bottle at a time.
Well, it just amazing book. It just builds your knowledge of how to use the oils effectively in your life. So, I mean, that's the most important part, is not just having them, but using them the most effective way for your lifestyle.
And that's it. I'm so glad you guys were here with me and Josiah tonight. And that wasn't so bad for your first class, baby.
It wasn't bad.
Proud of you. Good job. And so we can't wait for you to get your premium starter kit. And just message me if you have any questions. And that's it. We love you guys. And we will talk to you later.
We'll have all the information. All of our contact information will be in the description. In the description. So
yeah. Yep.
Anyway, we'll see you guys later.